Welcome to Maximum Driftcast. These are the Pacos shorts. Shorts, shorty episodes.
Little shorty thoughty.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I still don't know how we're going to call this episode, but clearly Dustin and I are here decked out, fully decked out.
Fucking blinging around
Yeah,
here.
look at that. Dustin looking like, let's show Dustin's beautiful. There you go. Look at
Dude,
that.
you don't even know about this bling,
Yeah.
baby. Paco's got the money signs on his face, dude.
Ching,
That's all he sees is money.
Cha-ching,
Dude,
my friend.
Must be nice to see dollar bills like that.
I mean, that's the only way I can see dollar bills in my in my life. But I can't see anything, so I'm actually gonna switch to the real glasses, and there you go. So yeah, welcome guys. This is gonna be what I'm gonna try to call the short episodes or shorties or pack of shorts.
Pack
You know,
of shorts.
you want to get in my shorts, you gotta watch these little episodes.
You gotta figure out how to get the Paco's heart.
That's right. We're going to be basically talking about short episodes, things that are going on the discussion board, things that are going on track, hot topics that don't require 2 hours of a podcast. So these are going to be basically quick talks. I'm going to have Dustin. I'm going to have Brian. I'm going to have different guests. Dustin, obviously, if he's available, he'll be here all the time. Who knows? We're just figuring this out. But for now, let's just start with a conversation, Dustin. How about that?
Okay, what do you want to talk about now?
I want to talk about LC Fest. You drove LC Fest one time.
Yeah, I did the Bakersfield
Bakersfield LC Fest.
Yeah.
How was that?
one. Honestly, amazing. I'm ready for another one.
Yeah, well, guess what? They got hacked.
Oh, that was pretty wild. I saw
It was
that.
pretty wild, huh? So they got hacked. All their social media basically became, like it's all black screen saying, we warned you.
Yeah, they've been doing like the whole cyber terrorist type thing.
Cyber terrorist attack. And it seemed like, I had my suspicions, but, I'm nobody to cast.
To each their own.
Yeah, I'm nobody to cast judgments until I have more evidence. Also, I don't like wearing a tinfoil hat all the time and this is some sort of inside job conspiracy. But I had my suspicions, and today they released a video where basically they show David Egan and Adam LC were held hostages by the kidnappers.
Yeah,
right?
basically. They had them all chained up and everything.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's funny. I was like, okay, what's going on? And basically what they're doing is that they're being forced into having, into fulfilling the demands from the hackers, which David and Adam read a long list of demands, which those are specifically what I want to discuss with you and see what you think. As somebody who's driven LC Fest, and what position are you sitting on at Hot Pits right now?
I think I'm in 6th right now.
6 right now. So you finished second last round.
Yeah, and I begin.
And the first and second rounds, the car just
32.
wasn't.
It
car wasn't doing very good, right?
No,
All right.
it wasn't good.
All right. Well, so let's go through the list of demands from the hackers, and the first one says everybody needs to drive on their pro cars.
I mean, that's cool.
That's cool, right?
Yeah, no slow shit boxes. Let's party.
Yeah. Which, by the way, this is in Mondello Park
Yeah,
in Ireland.
Well, and the thing is too, you don't want to show up with a pro car. You got to do with a pro car. You got to do with the stock Z. It's like a knife to a gunfight. You just get screwed.
True, but
I don't want to see your backup car. I want to see your pro car.
Oh, I mean, I'm all about it. My question is when we did LC Fest in Bakersfield, the playfield was basically bros and pros.
Basically, yeah.
But everybody had all kinds of cars. Like some people showed up with like a relatively base model, not so modified car, and then some people showed up with 600-800 horsepower. What's the horsepower in your car?
550.
550. Sure, 550.
I'll pull up the dyno graph and show you.
All right, I want to see that. I want to say it's more like 750, but
Nah,
whatever.
It's dynoed.
Okay. So I think in Mondello,
Modello's pretty big.
It's pretty big. Obviously,
It's the run up that gets you.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of pro cars. We talk about pro, like Irish
We're talking Irish pro cars.
pro cars. So we'll see what kind of cars they're gonna bring. But that's not the interesting part. The interesting part about that is that if there is a one more time, the drivers are gonna have to duke it out on a couple IS200s.
I think that's badass. Because I'm thinking because you go from your pro car and it makes a bajillion horsepower to this slow ass shitbox. You guys got to fight it out. That's awesome.
There's it's worth mentioning that in Europe the IS200, it's called 200 because it comes with a 2-liter 4-cylinder, a 3SGE engine.
Mm-hmm.
I figure, it's probably at least a Beams engine. Don't quote me. I don't know any of this. I just know it's a 4-cylinder.
I mean, realistically, the thing does 0 to 60 in 9.3 seconds. Are you ready to drift that? Because that's wild.
I mean,
I think a Miata here is still faster.
Are they gonna? They didn't say if they're gonna be if it's gonna be a stock.
It has to be stock.
It has to be stock. So
stock.
they're both.
They're both identical.
They're gonna be provided by the hackers.
Yes.
Okay.
The hackers are gonna bring them, and they're identical cars
Got
between
it.
the
So
two.
the hackers are providing 2 Lexus IS200s.
Probably with angle, coils, diff, probably that type of little stuff. Like
So it's slightly modified.
like driftly modified.
Okay, we'll see about that.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. It could
But
be stock angle. That'd be sick.
I just want to see every battle go one more time, just so I can
At that
see
point, fuck
everybody
it.
going.
Let's go 2 days, baby.
We'll see. So that was pretty cool.
Or they could have a whole event where they have to drive an IS200. That'd be epic.
Like an IS200, IS200 series, IS200 spec.
Yeah.
Like everybody drives an IS200.
Yeah.
I mean, here it'll have to be a 300 because they never came with a.
We never have 4 cylinders here.
So okay. Sounds interesting.
I mean, we could do that with we could do it here with 350Zs, like have 2 identical Zs.
Well, I mean,
duke it out.
I'm just thinking if this is gonna become a thing, LC Fest is gonna happen again next year here in the States. They're probably gonna do something like that.
Yeah, the world tour. I mean, if they come back
it's a world tour for a reason.
If they bring it back, I mean, we're gonna have to have a couple stock cars and see this shit go down.
Yeah. So okay, that's probably gonna be something that's gonna be here to stay. I'm all about it. I love it. Can't wait to see it. Next thing, David mentioned something about bringing a lot of 2000s D1 cars, like legendary 2000s D1 cars.
That's some badass shit right there.
I don't know how. I mean, do they have them already? Like a bunch of D1 cars in Ireland?
I don't know entirely what they have, but they must be getting their hands on it.
That'd be pretty cool. Like, I mean, obviously, for those who don't know, I mean, it's hard to remember all the names. They're mostly Japanese drivers, but I'd imagine, like Taniguchi, Kumakubo, Kawabata, Ueo, and even Daigo Saito. He used to drive, during the 2000s in D1. So that's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be very interesting to see what old cars from starting in the drifting and the competitions stack up to what is current now.
Yeah, and also, what are they trying to do with this 2000s D1 cars? Like, just have them on exhibition or actually driving them?
I mean, I'd hope you're driving. That'd be awesome.
That'd be cool. I mean, it's different kind of horsepower they had back in the day.
It's a totally different driving style.
Completely different driving style.
Like less angle, more ballsy about stuff. Momentum was key.
But they would make it look so stylish, and that's what matters about those cars, right? And that's what D1 was. I mean, it still is, but like back in the day with the level of horsepower, the how the modifications weren't the same.
Mm-hmm. I mean, back then it was like 300-400 horsepower.
Maybe, yeah.
Like the Jam.
Just SR20s and
crank to the moon.
RB25s.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Then the next thing. Have you seen Top Gear?
Bits and pieces.
I know you're a young lad.
It'd
You probably
like that.
don't remember Jeremy Clarkson, Captain Slow.
I just remember the Stig.
The Stig. Okay, so the Stig has his own segment called Star. So the Stig drives all the cars around their Top Gear track.
Yep.
But then they also have the Stars in a reasonable price car, where they bring in famous people. And they drive around like a Ford Fiesta or like a Hyundai Accent. Just like very, very basic.
Super basic.
Yeah, around the track, and then they have the time board.
Yep.
Well, the LC Fest boys, they're gonna have to do a Star in a reasonably priced NASCAR.
That's gonna be wild.
That's
Because I've been seeing NASCARs popping up and drifting. That's kind of wild.
I know, and then not only that, a NASCAR in Ireland.
That's gonna be wild because a lot of those guys don't run V8s, especially hearing that. Wound up ass V8. It's gonna be insane.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like some sort of like 90s Buick, like that they used to run in.
It's gonna have like a Ford body.
Oldsmobiles, like something like that. I saw that Dave Egan got he made a post with some NASCAR car. He probably imported it or something. So
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be. I don't know what they're gonna do about it. Maybe try to drift it.
I mean, Aaron Losey has that NASCAR. He drifts in Texas. They put full angle on it. Stuff
Yeah.
like that. Took the body off of it. That's pretty awesome.
That was pretty cool. And then Dylan Hughes also had that NASCAR with a 2J.
See, that's where I'm at right there.
Right?
2J,
So
no shit.
yeah. So I think there's definitely room for interesting things to do. A star at a reasonable price in NASCAR. I wonder who the stars are gonna be.
That's a very good question.
Because I know David also said something about bringing like famous people to the event and like having like some sort of like attendance with like famous people. So I'm interested to see who can.
It's gonna be very interesting when it comes.
I'm gonna
around.
say at least T-Pain.
At least T-Pain.
Like he's
I'm trying to think of who else he'll have out there. That's gonna be. I mean, it's gonna be packed. It's gonna be awesome. That's like September, I believe, too, as well.
September 28th and 29th. So it's coming.
It's coming.
Yep.
I'm ready to see this.
September or August?
Of September, I
September?
believe. Yeah.
Okay. Then now here's gonna be something that is gonna get interesting. He said that tandem battles are cool, but they're not cool enough. So they're gonna have to run something they're calling crew versus crew battle.
Okay, are we talking like WWE SmackDown or something type thing? Like, I want to see what's a crew versus crew battle. Like,
I don't know, brother. I'm gonna smash you against the wall with my IS-200. It's gonna be all over the place.
It's gonna be awesome to watch that. I'm really curious what's gonna happen. Like, are all the crews showing up with their own shit boxes? Like, are they gonna?
I don't know. I mean, like when you say crew versus crew, to me it sounds like okay. Like if it's you and you have your crew, you're gonna have at least 2-3 more cars with you.
At least
versus the crew of the. So it's gonna be like a 3 versus 3 battle kind of thing.
I mean, is that or is it gonna be full on SmackDown with
six
a
car.
ring in the middle?
It's gonna be like a Royal Rumble.
Oh, are we gonna have like Demolition Derby? I mean,
It sounds like it's gonna be some sort of demolition derby because
it's gonna be pretty wild.
I don't know what it's gonna be, but it sounds interesting. Crew versus crew.
Are we talking like maybe like they're having to replace parts in a certain amount of time type thing? Like, are they timing it? Or like having like a crew race?
I mean, what
basically?
identifies you as a crew? Just saying, oh, he's my crew, or like,
I mean,
prove that you're a crew. Change a tire.
It's basically that. I mean, how quick can you change a alternator out or something?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. I'm really curious.
These are gonna be our predictions, and
I got either we're gonna have a full on SmackDown in the parking lot type thing, or we're gonna be who could change apart the fastest out of the crew.
Okay, my guess is gonna be like a 3-car versus 3-car tandem all at once.
That's gonna be a
kind of like team, like like team tandems.
That's gonna be a
but team tandem battle.
So what? They just be smacking each other in the middle of drift or something, shooting stuff at each other.
I don't know.
Mean,
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I mean, I think it's gonna be interesting. Another one of the demands: backwards entry competition.
I mean, if
you know backwards entries.
If you do it backy and you straighten out after it, we have a problem. We want to see full backies out there.
Define what do you mean like by straight?
We're talking that you come in backwards and you go, oh, I need some more speed, and you straighten up and then
that's not a
reinitiate.
backy.
That's not a backy.
It needs to be.
The problem is a lot of kids think that's cool.
You have to thread the needle, go backwards.
We want to see wheel speed as you're going backwards. I want to see tire smoke when you're going backwards.
I'm just gonna say right now, Luke Fink's gonna win that. He's a master of backies.
I mean, put me in a car out there. We'll see.
Well, but you're not. Yeah, put me in, coach.
Yeah, tap me in. Let's go.
Yeah, but you're not going to Ireland.
No.
So it's gonna be Luke Fink.
Pretty much.
I'm calling it right now.
I think Luke Fink versus Adam. Luke Fink versus Adam.
Hold on. Being Ireland means that we might see Connor Shanahan.
Oh, 100%.
James Dean. I mean, maybe not only Connor, like all the Shanahans. All there.
I mean, realistically, I'm saying it right now. The top 3, I would say Adam, James, and Luke.
Oh, I think Chelsea's gonna be there. And Chelsea, he can throw. He can throw pretty serious back.
He can throw it, but I'm saying I got my top 3 on it right now.
All right. Backward centric competition. That's gonna be cool to watch because that's one of the things that is super exciting to watch. And unfortunately, in pro drifting, that tends to be like, that's cool.
That's frowned upon.
But well, you lose. And there's another one. Donut competition on pro cars, calling it the king of the ring.
I'm telling you right now, I will burn my car to the ground right now in a donut pit. I'm excited to see this. I want to see like 150 plus mile an hour wheel speed.
The thing is that okay, so what is he gonna be? Is just doing donuts? Because then,
Okay, you ever seen like burnout rivals and stuff like that? Like,
Yeah.
where they go in there and they have like 2 minutes to burn it down, and they have a competition from how you do like getting to corner, how much spin, how much wheel speed, if you made the time. Like, there's a whole bunch of rules to this stuff.
I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be rules, but what about being able to see what's going on?
What are you talking about seeing, brother?
There's like so much smoke.
What are you talking about seeing? You just close your eyes and hold your foot down. If you hit something, it's cool.
Just smell the tires.
You know, you don't understand, brother. Let me tell you. Tire smoke,
Hit me.
it just heals you, all right? When
All
you
right.
can't see and you can't breathe, that is healing, all right?
Call your doctor. Dr. Webby says
It is healing, all right?
500 milligrams of tire smoke.
About 10 seconds in a fully smoked out car, you'll be healed for life.
All right. I'm all about it. I want to see that. What else they mentioned? They mentioned something about over 700 car show. 700 car show.
That's insane.
Last time I talked to Dave, he said that the last LC Fest at Mondela was a packed house. It was insane.
Pretty sure I remember it being sold out or
Full,
something.
sold out. And that was just like attendance. But now they're trying to make it like an even bigger fest. Like even the attendants can bring their cars into. Basically, the car show is going to be the parking lot.
Literally, it's going to be insane.
But everyone needs to bring a car show. Everyone needs to bring a show car,
Yeah.
or a car that you can show. That's what I meant to say.
No stock cars, though.
No stock car. I mean, unless it's like a mint something that's
Nah.
worth. No. All right. Well, I mean, since you're making the rules now,
I'm making the rules already.
I guess that's what's gonna be cool. Well, this was just they just released that today. The hackers basically still have them in shackles.
Basically,
Yeah.
Hopefully, Adam still drives the Drift Masters Riga event if they have him in custody, basically.
Oh.
So now we got to figure out how that's going.
Yeah,
I
what
saw he was
if
at practice, so they must have like came out and bagged him.
Maybe
up
they
or
can just
something.
like let them go, do the thing, and then come back and.
I mean, they're holding him hostage.
Yeah.
For him,
Yeah, I mean, good luck for the boys that are being held hostages against their own will to make their event better than
so has ever been
before, I guess. So that's pretty cool. What would you like to see that other than the list of? I mean,
that's already like the world tour is already sick, and then you add this to it. Now it's like, holy shit! What else can we do?
I would say a hot dog eating contest.
I mean, I would like to see you and Corey get down on that.
Oh no, dude! If Corey's in, I ain't standing a
no,
chance,
you got
man.
that, dude.
Nah, he doesn't even he doesn't even like bite. He just swallows.
I mean, learn from the master and try to take him down.
I can do that. I have a gag reflex. All right, well, that's it. That's it. We're just gonna, basically putting it out there. It's kind of like the news, but everybody knows about this for now.
Basically,
Check out our next. I'm gonna call it right now, the Paco shorts.
pack of shorts.
Sounds so weird. Check out the next short episode when you get a chance, and I'll see you later, Dustin.
There you go.
All right, see you guys.
The champion.